Hello guys, welcome to my channel Lucid Fanfic, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. So be sure to stick around until the end, and let's get started. At Road, Izuku and Asia meet, and both were stare at each. Until Izuku snap out. Are you alright? Asia snap out. Thank you. Grab Izuku hand, and Izuku lift up her. The wind past Asia, Izuku and Asia nun cape lift up, and both able to see each other's closely. Both eyes color were the same one as each. Asia, Izuku snap out, and see still hold Asia hand. Izuku, sorry. Let go of her hands, and both were blush. A wind's past them again, and Asia nun cape blowing away. Izuku run after and grab it. Izuku though, why? Look at Asia, why is my heart beating so fast? I never beaten fast, even when I'm with Yama. Izuku, here. Give a nun cape to Asia. Asia, thanks you very much. Grab it, and put it back on. Izuku, why you're welcome, then about to go. Asia, Izuku stop and look at I got lost, and need help. Asked with a sweet smile, and Izuku heart shot down like a bullet. The lines come together with a distant voice calling in the skies. Izuku and Issei run and magic sickerly appear under them, and look behind them, and see Rias on ruined castle looking down at them with red moon behind them. The voice of terror dancing under the cross. The same from video. Kaneko, Kiba, and Akino. I don't want to show you my weaknesses. Isa look up to sun and Rainier look up to moon, then both look at camera, and scene change to Izuku, who lean on colorful glass with one tear fall down from his face. So I push forward, shaking off the wind coming my way. Izuku and Issei dodge the 3 spears shot down from fallen angel, and Issei punch a girl fallen angel, and Izuku slash down fallen angel. Both look at the army of fallen angel and punch, slash at them with their sacred gear. Scene change to Izuku and Akino arm naked in bed. Issei and Rias arm naked in bed. As I unleash my impulses. The same one from video. Determination starts flowing and building up. Izuku and Issei appear with their sacred gear showing, and Izuku to spear from Scream, and Rias appear beside Issei. I won't forget those eyes. The same from video. Lines being drawn and deleted shake my memories. The same from video. Replacing this moment with tomorrow. The same from video. In the light tracing the circle of death and rebirth. Yet again the crimson gently trickle down my cheek. Issei fall down from sky at noon behind his background, and Izuku in ocean reaching out to moon, and scene change to Issei, saved by Rias, and Izuku, saved by many hands reach out to him. Issei and Rias arm and Izuku surround by Grimory team, Midnight, Shota, Mike, and Hayatu family. Scene change to Izuku and Issei looking at each other, then Izuku and Issei make AX cross with their sacred gear with title appear of Ma X Highschool DXD. On road. Izuku, are you on a trip? Asked Asia while walking together. Asia. Oh no. I was appointed to this town's church. Izuku, you're a nun, huh? Asia. Yes. I'm so glad I met such a nice person like you. It must have been divine guidance. Look at Izuku. Izuku. You answer nervous and see Asia cross necklace on her, and Izuku feel afraid of it and look away. Asia, what's the matter? Ask confused. Izuku. Oh, is nothing. Answer back with nervous smile. What was that feeling? Is something to do with my devil power? Both hear a boy cry and Asia run toward the boy, first follow after by Izuku behind her. A little boy was crying because he was trip and scrape on his kneel. Asia kneel down near boy and rub his head. Asia, don't cry, it's just a scrape. You're a boy after all. Put her hands on boy kneel. Izuku and little boy look at it, and see Asia both hands glow with green color, and 2 rings appear on Asia hands. Boy wounds start to heal. Izuku surprise. H's wound feel his left hand sting. When Isa finish healing the boy, I felt a sharp pain just now. It's possible look at Asia. Asia look. Your wound's gone. It's alright now. Boy get up. Thanks you One-san. Bow and run away. Asia, don't run so fast. Remember Izuku and look at him sorry, force of habit. Both keep walking and Izuku ask Asia. Izuku. So, that was not your quirk. Asia. Hi. Doctor said it was not a quirk and father said it was a miracle gift from God. Izuku, oh. Though then is must be sacred gear, but it's that possible to use, even in human? Asia. Oh, that must be the place. Looking at top mountain. Izuku. Oh, yeah. It's the only church we have in town. Asia. Great. Thank you so much. Izuku feels something strange and affry out of that place, but I haven't seen anyone over there. Asia. I'd like to return the favor. So would you like to accompany me? Izuku. Oh no, I've got something to do. Answer nervous. Asia looked down sad. I see. Look back up, my name is Asia Argento. Please call me Asia. Said with sweet smile. Izuku. I'm Izuku Midoriya. You can call me Izuku. Asia. Izuku-san. I'm happy to have met someone as kind as you this quickly after arriving in Japan. Izuku blush red. I'll well laugh nervous. Asia. Please visit the church when you find the time. Promise me. Izuku. Yeah, okay. See you around. Walk away. Asia. Yes, I hope so. Izuku look over her shoulder and see himself as her when he was a kid. Izuku though. I guess I could visit her. At school. Rias. Don't go near that church ever again. Issei, huh? Look Rias confused. Rias. Churches are hostile territory to us demons. You'll incite fights between God and us demon just by stepping in their AMD. You don't know when those guys will throw a light lance at you. Issei, seriously? Izuku. Then the chill I got near the church was cut off by Rias. Rias. Your demonic instincts must have detected danger. Staying around someone from the church is inviting death. Especially since some of the church's exorcists even wield sacred gear. Izuku remember about a sacred gear that was on Asia. Rias. Izuku. Izuku, yes. Snap out as though, and look at her. Rias. To exorcise a demon means to annihilate him completely. Into nothingness. You turn into nothing. You feel nothing. You can't do nothing. Do you know how that's like? Izuku understand what Rias want to say, but you can't do nothing was hit him hard because of how he can't save Inko. Issei. Arm. President that cut off by Izuku. Izuku. I understand how that's feel, President. Rias surprise and Issei, sigh, thanks for the history lesson, President. Now if you excuse me. Bow and walk away with hair shadow cover him. When Izuku gone from Rias and Issei sight. Rias. Did I say something wrong? Issei. No. You didn't say anything wrong, President scratch his head. He just didn't like the words about you can't do nothing. Rias. What wrong with that words? Issei tell the story about fire that take Inko away and how Izuku is bully at school for being doesn't have a quirks. Now Rias know why Izuku doesn't like that words. At park evening. Izuku play a violin by trying not to think about that words, but is hard to forget. When you got bullied by school, given nickname by your childhood friends, and his childhood friend's last words was, take a swan dive off the roof. Izuku stopped playing and hold his head while mutter, I'm not useless, I'm not useless. I'm not to cut off by phone ring. Izuku grab a phone from his backpack and look at the call. Izuku, Issei? Press answer it, hello. Issei. Oi, Izuku, guess what? We are hunting a devil. Izuku, huh? At night. Kiba. It used to be a servant to another demon. Explain to Issei and Izuku about a stray demon. Izuku, like us? Kiba nod. Sometimes, demons betray or kill their MSDRS, so they can live doing whatever they please. Teams appear in the forest with Grimoire magic seal. That's what we call a stray demon. Teams look at the old abandoned house. Akino, we're headed to a deserted house. A stray demon is said to lure people into it to eat them. Issei, Izuku, eat them? Surprise. Akino, tonight's mission is to bring it down. Kiba, you shall see the utter monstrosity stemming from abuse of demonic power and being without a MSTR. Inside a old building. Teams walk in and Issei and Izuku look around. Rias, Izuku, Issei. Izuku/Issei. Yes, President. Rias, do you know chess? Izuku, yes. Issei, chess? You mean the board game? Rias. I, the MSTR, am the king. There's the queen, knights, rooks, bishops, and pawns. Demons from the aristocracy assign the traits of these pieces to their subordinates. Issei. Traits of the pieces? Ask confused. Rias. We call them evil pieces. Izuku. Why would you need to do that? Rias. Anyway, for tonight, observe closely how demons fight. Issei, Izuku. Yes. Kaneko. She's here. Everyone take a stance. Stray demon. I smell something bad. At the same time, I also smell something very delicious. Will it be sweet, or will it be bitter? Show herself to teams, but Issei, bub. See the melon's full display. Izuku. Does. Any demon doesn't have a shame. Look away with blush. Rias. stray demon type, Visser, Rias, nefarious beings that run away from their MSDRS to fulfill their own desires. They more than deserve death for their sins. In the name of Duke Gremory, I'll kick your butt. Point to Visser. Visser, what an insolent girl. I will cover you in BLD as reed as your hair, said while grope her melons. Rias, a line as witty as I'd expect from small fry. Issei, this is a stray demon? Prevent face, shown she seems to be just an XHBTNSD. Izuku-sai. Visser lift up her leg, but it was actually a hand with big nail. Issei jaw drop, eyes wide along with Izuku's surprised face. Kiba, I told you. They become ugly monsters in both body and heart. Issei, she has such nice melons though. It's such a was stop by see Visser melons were cover in magic circle. Huh. Izuku, that's a magic circle? I wides. Visser shoot out a laser from her melons and team doge by Issei, take by Rias to cover, while Izuku take by Kaneko. A laser hit the wall, and it turned into dissolve acid. Issei, no joke. She is a monster. Rias, don't let your guard down. Yudo, called out to Kiba. Kiba disappear from their sight. Izuku. He disappeared. Rias, he's so fast you can't see him. Get up. Yudo represents a knight, so his trait is speed. Kiba appear under Visser, and the sword his strongest weapon. Kiba cut both Visser arm and Visser yell in pain. Visser looked down at Kaneko in front of her. Izuku yell, look out, Shiro. Visser open a big mouth under her body and bite down Kaneko. Izuku and Issei shock. Rias, don't worry. Issei look at her while Izuku is still in shock. Visser keep laughing not knowing her big mouth open again with Kaneko inside. Issei jaw drop, while Izuku eyes wide. Rias, Kaneko is a rook. Her traits are tremendous strength and defensive ability. That kind of attack won't even scratch her. Izuku sigh relief, but why does he feel so much worry for her? Kaneko, begone, said in monotone and punch by breaking all teeth. Visser sent to wall and fall down to ground. Issei, I should never fight with Kaneko-chan. Rias, Aquino. Aquino, yes, President. Walk up to Visser. Oh my, what should I do? Behind the teams a hand cut off from Kiba come back alive and jump to Rias. Issei, President. Yell and run up to her sacred gear. Called out and punched the hand away from Rias. Risa blinks. Thanks. Said while look at Issei. Issei. Oh, no problem. I instinctively said nervous with blush. Rias. Aquino, finish her off. Told her. Aquino, a bad girl who tries to harm our president need to be punished. Look at Visser with evil deathly aura. Risa, she's the queen. Aquino hands cover with yellow lighting appear around it the almighty vice commander combining the powers of all other pieces. Aquino, oh my, you still seem to have some energy left. See Visser trying to move, then how about this? Put hands into air and shot out a lighting. Risa, she specializes in attacks using demonic powers. Lighting shock Visser on top of that, she is. Aquino, oh my, you're still energetic. Lick her lips and stuck way. Rias, a complete SDSD. Aquino, I wonder how long you can bear it. Shock Visser more with SDSD voice and laugh. Issei / Izuku, she's laughing. Rias, Aquino, that's enough. Aquino, stop attack. We're already done? Look back to others with blush and sweet smile. That's a little disappointing. Giggle. Rias walk up to Visser, who no longer able to move. Rias, any last words? Visser, kill me. Rias, really? Smirk, then you shall vanish. Make a magic circle appear in front of her checkmate. Fire a dark red magic from her circle and destroyed Visser. Visser turned into dust and gone from room. Rias, we're done. Now let's go back. Aquino, Kaneko, Kiba. Yes, President. Issei, President. Rias, what it's? Issei, what about me and Izuku piece I mean? What's our role as a servant? Rias, both of you are pawn. Issei, by pawn you don't mean? Rias, yes, you and Izuku are a foot soldier. Issei, a soldier start to think a idiot way the lowest rank? No way. Gloom down while follow Rias, Aquino, and Kiba. Kaneko about to follow, but someone tap her shoulder. She turn around and look who it's and see Izuku looking away while giving her jacket. Izuku, wear it. It would be embarrassed to walk around like that. Said with blush. Kaneko looked down and see most of her clothes were torn off and showing her underwear. Kaneko look up to Izuku and take a jacket from him. Kaneko, thanks you. said in monotone, but a little happy voice behind her not noticed by Izuku. Izuku is okay, said nervous and looked to the fight of Visser and think. Izuku, I'm useless again. Not only I can't help them or even protect like Issei did. Look at his hand, I'm really cut off by Kaneko. Kaneko, you're not useless Midoriya. Izuku look at Kaneko with surprise. Izuku about to ask, but Kaneko answer at first your face is showing all of it. Izuku look away blush, sorry. Kaneko sigh, don't say sorry when is not fault. Izuku laugh nervous, also walk up close to Izuku, and look up to his eyes. I believe in you Izuku. Izuku eyes wide. Kaneko turn around and walk away. I believe you will able to figure your power in time, and when that time come I be wait for you train with me. Stop and look from her shoulder with smile, my hero Izu. Izuku have a flashback of a little white hair girl in front of him along with black hair woman beside a white hair girl. Izuku shake his head and didn't see Kaneko. Izuku looks at his hand and remember what Kaneko, Midnight, Aizawa, and Mike said. He look with determined and run after them. Kaneko POV. Kaneko walk out the abandoned house and though of what Izuku call her out in that fight. Izuku, look out Shiroi. Kaneko though, did he remember about us? Look at Izuku who come running after them. If it's then why didn't he say anything before? Next day at night. Izuku take one of the client requests from Kaneko and gone with magic circle to appear in front of the living room. Izuku. Hello, I'm Gremory-sama's servant. Stop by see dead person in front of him. Izuku want to throw, but he hold it in what happened here? Punishment of the wicked. Izuku look to sound and see a person sitting on next sofa. I'm quoting the holy scripture here. Look at Izuku from shoulder with wicked smiled. Izuku flinch and back away. Man, well, if it isn't a demon. Stand up and turn around look at Izuku. My name is Fried Zelzen. He introduce himself. Fried, a young priest who's part of a certain exorcist organization. Start to dance in monkey way. Izuku a priest? Yell. In. Surprise. Fried. Well, I'm definitely not some worthless SHD like a demon. Izuku. Is that you're doing? Walk back more and Fried walk up to him. Fried. You're no longer human once you start depending on demons. End of the road. The end. Look at the corpse. Fried. That's why I killed him. Look at Izuku with crazy eyes. Getting rid of the shitty demons and even more worthless SHTs bedeviled by them. Pull out a gun and sword handle. Is my job. A light appear on sword handle. Izuku eyes wide. A light sword? Fried. I'll now stick this sword into your heart. Point a sword to Izuku and score a lovely headshot with this fabulous gun. Point a gun at Izuku and rush to him and slash Izuku, but Izuku dodge by sideway. Fried yell, bang. Fire at gun Izuku leg and hit it. Izuku fall down and hold his left leg. Fried, an exorcist's golden bullet, you like it? Izuku glare at him, freak. Fried glare at Izuku. Huh, what did you call me? Izuku yell, I said you ARE. Killing at innocent people just because they depend of demo cut off by Fried hold Izuku neck and lift up. Fried, you dare to criticize me what's right and wrong. Throw Izuku to wall and stab his shoulder with sword. Izuku feel the pain and try to remove the swords, but it burn him. Fried walk up to him and remove a sword from Izuku. Izuku fall down on ground and hold his wound. Fried about to finish Izuku. Fried, interrupted by a girl scream, and both look at who it's. Fried, oh, Asia-chan my assistant. Izuku eyes wide. Are you done setting up the magical barrier? Isa, this is look at the corpse with Terry fed. Fried, oh, right, you're a beginner. This is our job. We kill off worthless people enchanted by demons, you see. Isa, no way. Look at Fried, but land on Izuku. Izuku-san. Izuku, Isa. Fried, what? You know each other? Asia, why are you? Izuku looked down. Sorry, I'm a demon. Asia a demon? Izuku-san is cut off by Izuku. Izuku, I wasn't trying to fool you. That's why I thought it'd be best if we never met again. Asia, no way. Look at him with tear. Fried, unfortunately, Asia-chan, demons and humans are incompatible. Stand beside Asia, not to mention we can't live without the protection of fallen angels. Izuku, fallen angels Yuma-chan. Fried, well, let's get this done now. Point near at Izuku's throat. Are you ready? Even if you aren't, here it comes. Lift up a sword and about to finish Izuku, but Asia run up to between Izuku and Fried. Izuku eyes wide. Asia? Fried, come on. Are you serious? Said with annoyed. Asia, Father Freed, I beg you. Please forgive this one. Let him go, please. Freed, do you know what you're saying? Asia, he may be a demon, but Izuku-san is a good person, and God won't forgive you for such a deed. Freed yell, HUH. Don't give me that CRP. Slash at Asia, but only cut her upper clothes and bar. Asia scream and cover herself. Izuku yell in Afriad. Asia, try to get up, but the pain on Izuku leg kneel back down. Freed, you Fing Beach. Walk up to her and stab the sword on floor. Have you lost your mind? Pull Asia by chin. Izuku, let her go. Yell. Freed, the fallen angel woman told me not to hurt you, but I think you need a little punishment. Put Asia against the wall and stab her clothes with sword. Izuku yell, let her go, freak. Get up but fall back down. Freed touch her melons. A chaste nun getting seriously fed up by a priest. Lift up Asia's skirt by gun, doesn't that sound fun? Asia don't. Yell and tear. Izuku appear beside Asia and Freed. Then slash off Freed hand on Isa with his claw. Freed eyes wide and back away while hold his hand. Am I my hand? Yell while hold the cut off hand. Izuku pull out the sword from Asia clothes and catch her. Izuku, are you okay? Asked worried. Asia, Isa look out. Freed appear behind Izuku with sword and ready slash down, but a red magic circle appear between Izuku and Freed. From magic circle Kiba come out with a sword and stop Freed's sword. Izuku, Kiba? Said in surprise. Kiba, Midoriya-kun, I'm here to help, but look like you did some damage to him too. Akino, oh my, look at that. Said while come out from magic circle. Kaneko, exorcist. Said while come out too. Issei, Ga, is that a person on bed? Said while also come out. Izuku, you guys. Freed yellin' happy. Yahoo, I see all the demons are here. Kiba, sorry, but he's with us. Issei, that's right, but see a Freed cut of hand, and Izuku claw BLD, you really did that on him? Asked Izuku and pointed to Freed. Izuku, I did what I have to do, Issei. Mutter and look down. Freed, I like that. So what? You're a top and he's the bottom? Kiba, how vulgar. I can't believe you're a priest. Freed, don't preach like UTE refined, med demon. It's my purpose in life to hunt down maggots like you. Just shut up and let me kill you. Akino, even us demons don't jump on just anyone. Stare at him with killer eyes. Freed, I like your intense stare. Could this be love or intent to kill? Giggle like a psycho, it's so exciting. Then killed him. Point to Izuku. Rias, you should just disappear. Freed look at her and sent to wall with dark magic. Rias, it seems you've been messing around with my adorable servant. Izuku, president. Said in surprise. Rias, are you all right, Izuku? Look from her shoulder. Izuku, hi. Look down, I'm sorry that I cut off by Rias touch Izuku cheek and lift up his face softly. Rias, I'm sorry. I didn't know a stray exorcist was around. I never noticed because there was a barrier set up until a little ago. Freed, what are you doing, you beach? Yell at Isa behind Izuku, it's your job to take care of the barrier. I will punish after I kill them first. Izuku growl, don't you dare touch her, freak. Freed, don't call me that. Point sword at him. Rias stand up and look at Freed. It's my policy to show no mercy to anyone who hurts my servant. In particular, I can't stand when a vulgar fiend like you damages my property. Glare at him with power show. Freed move back away. You look pretty DMN powerful. I mean, this is pretty bad. Kaneko smell, multiple fallen angels. Freed laugh. I'm making a comeback. You'll all vanish in light. On top of the ceiling, a dark portal appear. Akino, president. Rias, retrieving Izuku is our priority for now. Akino, prepare a jump. Order to Akino. Akino, affirmative. Use a magic. Rias, Kaneko, I'll leave Izuku to you, and Kiba hold Issei. Issei slash Izuku, huh? Kiba slash Kaneko, hi. Kaneko throw a desk at Freed who got knocked out by District to let his demon go. Kaneko lift up Izuku, and Kiba hold Issei. Then all of them stand in magic circle. Izuku understand what they doing. Wait, president, please take her with us too. Rias, that is not possible. Only members of my household can use this magic circle to jump. Izuku, no, please let me go. I need to save Isa. Said with tear and struggle, but Kaneko hold him really tight. Issei, president, please let Izuku go, if not try to free from Kiba, but he also the same as Izuku. Izuku, Asia, try to reach out to her. Asia, Izuku-san, see you. We'll see each other again. Smile with tear. Izuku, Ise. A magic active with Izuku and others gone. At a cult club. Issei slam a hand on Rias' table. Why did you do that, President? Rias. Keep it down, Issei, you gonna wake up Izuku. Issei. If he wake up, then he be more sad about what he didn't do back there. Rias. Then tell me what should I do back there? Yell at Issei who jump a bit if we fight back there. I know Akino, Kaneko, and Kiba will survive, but you two will not, or worst we will start a war. Issei looked down. Sorry, I didn't think that. Rias sigh. Is okay, just let me think about this for now. Issei hi. Though. I'm DMN weak. Even after I made a promise with Midnight. Look out the window. After Izuku wake up, everyone ask how are you, and he only replay with his fine or good. He then asked Rias to have a day off from devil work and school. Rias said okay. Izuku say thanks to Rias, then leave the room. Everyone expect Issei. Rias and Kaneko look at Izuku confused, but they know one thing's for sure. He is planning something. Next day morning at Playground Park. Izuku sit down on bench while looking at his sacred gear and testing his power. Izuku. Look like I can cut anything with this claw. Look down at the steel pipe and tree branch that was in half. And this focus his arm and transform into tendrils. Both arm turn into tendrils that wiggle around. Izuku extend his one arm to tree and tendril move toward it and grab the branch and pull back to Izuku. Izuku grab but feel the sting of the wound on his shoulder. Izuku hold his shoulder and de-transform back to normal arms. Izuku, DM in it, am I really that useless? Remember about Asia no. I will not Lu interrupted by a familiar voice. Asia, Izuku-san. Izuku look up and eyes wide. Asia? At restaurant. Asia stare at the raping bugger in front of her with confused look. Izuku, Asia-chan. Asia snap out. Yes. Look at Izuku. Izuku smiles softly. This is how you eat princess, remove the raping bugger then bite it. Asia. I never would have guessed they can be eaten like that. Amazing. Asia also do what Izuku did and bite it. It's delicious. Have star in her eyes. Izuku chuckle. By the way, why were you at that park? Did you get cut off by Asia? Asia. I was on break, so I take a stroll around town. Izuku stare at her Then I saw you. So cut off by Izuku. Izuku. Asia-chan. Called out to her. Asia yes. Look at Izuku. Izuku. Let's play to our heart's content today. Said with big smile. Asia eyes wide and blush. She though for a moment. Sure? Answer with sweet smile. At arcade game Asia play a race game, while Izuku cheer beside her. Both then play fighting game Asia win, while Izuku defeat. Asia play dance game, while Izuku cheer. Asia and Izuku both take a pictures. Both look around until Asia sees something on crane game. Asia walk toward their Izuku follow behind. Izuku see Pokemon plush, and he look to Asia who stare at one Pokemon plush doll. Izuku, you like Pikachu? Asia blush and look Izuku. No. Well, yes. Look away with blush. Izuku smile softly. Wait a moment. Play a crane game, and Izuku got a Pikachu plush toy easily. Here. Give Pikachu to Asia who take with smile. Asia. Thank you very much. This Pikachu-kun is a treasure I could get because I met you. Izuku scratch his cheek with blush. Is nothing. Where shall we go next? Walk away. Asia hold Pikachu close to her chest and mutter. Yes, but we can enjoy this precious meeting only today. Outside's near a drink machine. Izuku buy a drink. Asia. I've never had so much fun in my life. Izuku chuckle. Asia, you're exaggerating. About to drink, but feel the sting on shoulder. Ouch. Asia got worry and get close to Izuku and look at his shoulder. Izuku blush of how close she is. Asia? Asia, your wound from that time? Izuku, yeah? Answer nervous. Garden park near a water foundation. Asia heal Izuku's shoulder with her sacred gear Twilight. Izuku look from his shoulder and see how close Asia faced him. Izuku stare at her appealing eyes until. Asia, your leg is well, right? Look up to Izuku. Izuku blush and look away, yeah? Asia stand up and kneel down in front of Izuku and heal his leg. After Asia finish. Asia, how does it feel? Izuku. Let's see test by spin his arm, and surprise I feel really good and better. Hold Asia both hands accidentally amazing. You're amazing Asia. Asia. Hi but look down at her hands and see Izuku face close to her. Izuku snap out and let go of her hands. Sorry, Asia I didn't mean to. You were amazing, and I said like a broken record. Asia giggled at Izuku's sight, and feel her heart dump, dump, dump. After more talk and fun, Asia start to talk about her life. Asia, my parents abandoned me right after I was born. Izuku, huh? Asia, I was told I had been found crying in front of a small European town's church. I grew up there. When I was 8, a wounded dog, close to death, wandered into the church. By myself, I prayed as hard as I could. That's when a miracle occurred. Soon afterward, I was taken to a big church where I was ordered to heal illnesses and wounds of Christians coming from all over the world. I was so happy that my power could help people. Izuku smiled at Asia when her face turned to sad. Asia. Then, one day, I encountered a man colapazed on the floor, heavily injured. But the man I came across was Father Church. She can heal demons? She's a witch. A witch that healed demons. Asia. I was branded a heretic because I had the powers to even heal demons. Izuku. That's why you had nowhere to go and got picked up by a fallen angel. Said with anger and fist up. Asia. But I never stopped praying to God, expressing my gratitude. Not to mention, I never knew what terrible things they were doing. The Lord must be testing me. Look down sad if I can overcome this ordeal. He will make my dream come true someday. That's what I believe. Izuku, your dream? Ask curious. Asia, I'll make a lot of friends. Together we'll buy flowers and books and chat. That's my dream. Look Izuku with smile. I don't have any friends, you see. Izuku eyes wide and hug Asia like his body move without thinking. Asia jump a little. Asia, what wrongs Izuku-san? Izuku, I will make your dream come true Asia. Asia, huh? Izuku break the hug and look Asia eyes to eyes. I will become your first friends Asia. Aren't even friends now. We play and chat move back away with blush well. We didn't get to the flowers or books. But still, or was that still not enough? Asked with nervous smile. Asia tears up. No, not at all. But, I'm cussing you trouble, Izuku-san. Izuku smile. You never did Asia. After all you and everyone around me giving me a reason to live. Asia, huh? Titled her head. Izuku looked down. Do you want listen my side of the story? Izuku tell about his mother lost. Didn't have friends because of Corkless. After finish another painful life, both were in silent until. Izuku. Hey Asia. Asia. Izuku. Do you like violin music? Show a violin inside a case. Asia. Oh, is that what inside a case? Izuku, yeah? Pull out a violin and show to Asia. Asia was marvelous by a color of violin until she snap out by Izuku who get up and stand in front of Asia with playing position. Izuku exhale and start to play. After the song finish, Asia stare at Izuku and have a red blush on her face. Asia keeps staring till. Izuku, that was my mom's song. Asia, huh? Snap out and look Izuku. Izuku is her song that she used to play for me when I was a kid. Said while place a violin back in a case, she said that when you ever feel sad or alone, play this song and I be your side always. So, look away with blush whenever you feel alone or sad. Asia remember this song. Asia heart dumped fast than before and had a big red blush on her face. Asia, thank you Izuku-san. Izuku smile seeing her face until. My isn't that sweet? Izuku heard a familiar voice that caused him to turn around to see a woman with black feathered wings standing on top of the water foundation. Izuku Yama? Asia, Lady Rainier. Ray. I see so you have turned into a devil said with happy voice, and sad if you value your life. I want you to get lost. Point to Izuku all I want is Asia, so please don't get in my. From the way Ray said Izuku, tell she doesn't want. 2. See him get killed again. Izuku. I can't do that Yuma said while clenching his fist. I can't let you take her back to that freak, so he would do something terrible to Asia. Ray didn't say anything but brought out her right hand which caused a red light to form with shaping into a spear and point to Izuku. Izuku didn't take a stance or summon his scared gear instead. He walked down Ray making Asia and Ray surprise. Asia. Izuku-san. Wait you will get hurt. Said with worry. Izuku didn't say back, but keep moving toward Ray. Ray, stop I said stop. Point spear close to Izuku neck. Izuku stopped, but didn't move forward, but reach out to her and touch her cheek. Izuku. You crying again Yama. Smile to her such a crybaby. Yama let go of the spear that turned into mist and hold Izuku's hand while her tear fallen down on her cheek. Ray. Baka Izuku-kun, you baka. said with close eyes. Izuku about to give a hug to Yuma, but stab. Izuku looked down and see a different color of spear going through his guts. Rei/Asia, Izuku. Ha ha ha, it was a good thing I decided to follow you, Rainier. Don reveals himself to the group and throw another spear toward Izuku, only to be deflected by Rainier's spear. Don, so you show your true colors. Of course you'd side with the devils. Rei, shut your mouth, you knew this wasn't what he wanted. Donasek glared at her, and suddenly with speed grabbed her by the throat, and distancing himself from the Izuku, and Asia, healing Izuku. Don, the fact that a boy like you is about to die is something, but I'll be merciful if you hand me Isa, and if you don't. The screams of Rainier was heard, causing Izuku to get set active his scared gear claw. Izuku, let her go, said with order only for Don laugh. Don, oh please, do you think your little toy can harm me? Now you. Point to Asia, you better be little good nuns, and come with me if you don't want to see these two get killed. Rainier's scream got even louder, causing Izuku to run toward them only to avoid an attack that sent him far from the Asia and Rei. Izuku turned around and see Don already grab Asia and active a magic circle under them. Izuku knew, run toward them and reach out to Asia and Rainier only to be disappear in front of him. Izuku hit the ground and mutter Yuma. Asia clench fist up the claw at ground, making a mark. Izuku mutter, I can't save them again damn it. Punch the ground, making a crack around him. He feels so anger and rage toward himself for being weak and useless. All those rage and anger making him active a red line all over his body, but fade away when he see two item on the ground. He crawl toward it and grab the Pikachu plush and photo of him and her. Izuku pull it close to him and hold it tight. He stay like that for a minute until he stand up and look up determined. Izuku grab his violin case and put picture and then run back to a cult research club while hold the plush. At a cult club, Kaneko about to bite her bread until a loud slap heard in the room. She looked toward the sound, see Rias slap Izuku with Issei beside them trying to cool off them, but he was shut it because Rias asked, Rias, let me try one more time. If I say don't, you don't. Izuku didn't show it, but after she said that, he was getting pretty set off, and even he was surprised that this was setting him off. You have to forget about Asia. Rias scolded, you are a member of the Gremory family now. Izuku, I'm sorry, Bucho, replied with anger in his eyes. But I can't do that. I'm not the type of person to abandon a friend just like that. Rias crossed her arms under her bust after hearing his words. While I appreciate your kindness toward her, but I still can't allow you to help her. Are you trying to cause trouble for us devils? Izuku, if that's the case, then release me from your peerage, said while clench his fist. Rias, I can't do that, Izuku. Izuku, and why not? I'm sure it's simple. You can remove the chess piece, and I'll be on my way. What, you can't do anything without your precious pawn? Rias, that's enough. Izuku still glared at her while she did the same. Izuku, I need to save them. President looked down. If I don't, what's the point of me being alive? The silence and staring carried on for 2 minutes until the door suddenly opened, getting everyone's attention. Akino has entered the room and was walking towards Rias. When she made it to her, she whispered something in her ear that made Rias widen her eyes once again. She nodded afterwards and turned to her other 4 servants while walking towards the exit with her queen. Rias, something has come up, announced to them. Akino and I have to leave for a moment. She then turned her attention solely to Izuku, getting his attention. Remember, Izuku, even if you're promoted, no matter their rank, a single devil can't take on a fallen angel or any kind of enemy. Before Izuku could respond to her, she and Akino teleported away via a magic circle. After 3 seconds, Izuku's look has become determined. Izuku, yes, I know that, said no one in particular. He made his way towards the exit. Kiba, are you going? Asked Izuku, who stopped and answer. Izuku, yeah, I am. Serious expression was still intact as he answered his question. If you plan on stopping me, just know I won't be backing down. Kiba, you're gonna get killed, you know? Izuku, I already a dead man walking on this world after losing everything I had. Look at his hand now. I have the power and chance to prove those who look down on me. Issei, Izuku. Izuku. So this is goodbye. About to walk and Issei about to say, but cut off by Kiba. Kiba, that's very brave or very stupid of you. Izuku stop and glare at him from shoulder. Why don't you? Shing. Izuku and Issei widen his eyes to see that Kiba now has a sword by his side. Kiba, I'm coming with you, announced to him. Izuku what? Was surprised at his sudden announcement. Kiba, weren't you listening to Bucho hints? Asked. If you get in that church, you're promoted. Isaya, Kiba, but she also said you won't be able to make it there on your own. Finished. Izuku so? Said with a raised eyebrow. Kiba, so we're gonna back you up, answered. And there's no way in hell we're gonna let you go in there alone. So you might as well save your breath, my friend. Izuku then turned to Kaneko. You too, Shiroi Issei? Kaneko flinched, but didn't notice by anyone. You three going alone make me worry. Answer in monotone. Issei, you bet I'm going with you beside. Show his sacred gear I want to test this new baby. Izuku face lift up in happiness at the situation and look back serious again. Thank you guys, let's do this. With that said, For Devil set off to the church to rescue Asia and Rainier from fallen angel. Back entrance of the church. Middled, this is so boring. Sit on tree brunch while whine why do I have to stand guard? A red light shine on ground, and saw Rias and Aquino appear with magic. Middled, look who's here. Jump down from tree and land on ground. People call me the fallen angel Middled. Introduce polite. Aquino, oh my, how courteous of you. Rias, my servant sensed you. You must be scared about us being on the move. Middled, not at all. It's just that we don't want demons interrupting our important ritual. Aquino, oh, I'm so sorry. Our cheerful kids just went there. Middled surprise. Wait, really? Are you serious? Aquino, yes. Boldly through the front gate. Middled, DM in it. I figured you'd be sneaking in from the back. Turn around whine sorry. Ray, look like I can't stop your boyfriend. Now is my turn. Fake cough well. How many lackeys you bring doesn't really matter anyway. It won't be a problem. After all, you two are the only ones who actually stand a chance of interrupting us. Turn around, and said with smirk, thanks for coming all the way out here. Rias, it doesn't matter. Middled titled head confused, I'm not going to join them. Middled, oh, you're abandoning them? Entrance of the church. Izuku, Kiba, and Issei hide behind the tree while Kaneko hide behind a bush. Issei, what a strong murderous intent. Kiba, there must be lots of priests gathered. Issei, seriously? I'm so relieved you came. Kiba, of course, we're a team after all. Said with smile and turned a serious face, and personally, I'm not overly fond of fallen angels and priests. I despise them. Issei, Kiba? Look at him confused while Izuku curious about Kiba past. Kaneko get up from bush and walk to entrance. Issei, huh? Kaneko-chan? Kaneko, they must have noticed we're here anyway. Izuku, Issei, and Kiba run up to Kaneko, and Kaneko kicked down the door. The door opened, and inside a church all statue were broken along with cross. Issei, this is terrible. Said to no one. For Devil hear a clap, and see Freed walking up to center and announce. Freed, hello, we meet again. I'm getting sentimental. Izuku freak. See his hand, all heal TCH. Look like she used Asia power to heal his hand. Freed, that right, Devil Cohen. After our last fight I forced Asia to heal my arm, and you know what is the best feeling ever. Said with Karai smile, oh, how I long to feel that again, after I kill you all. Pull out a gun and sword. Izuku, where's Asia? Freed, that junk sister is now AF the underground ritual site. You can reach through that Alta said, while look behind him, but cut off by Kaneko appear beside Freed and kick to his face. Freed sent away from underground entrance and Kaneko kick again to box that blocking the entrance. When the underground entrance clear, Kaneko, Izuku going first. Izuku, but cut off by Issei. Issei, don't worry about us, we will come after we defeat him. Said while active his sacred gear. Izuku, everyone smirk thank you. Run toward the underground and enter it. Freed, I won't let you go. Run back to entrance, but stop by Kiba appear in front, and try to slash, but Freed flip back and fire a bullet at him who deflected. Move it. Kiba, if you can past us that is. Said with smirk and Kaneko and Issei appear beside Kiba. Freed grit his teeth. DMNU. With Aquino and Rias. Middled. Well, anyway, you know, if I defeat you, their MSTR, the servants will be nothing. Use her magic, come forth Kalawana. Behind Isa and Aquino magic circle appear from sky, and Kalawana appear. Kalawana, why are you acting so cocky? Asked to Rice who didn't answer, but smirk. Aquino. Oh, you're here, but what happened to the girl called Yama? Kalawana grin. She been with that nun, and ready to be executed after nun die. Underground stare. Izuku, keep running. Asia, Yuma. I'm coming. A red line glow from Izuku body again, but fade away fast without noticing Izuku. Inside Izuku mind, a red chain rapid moving around everywhere, trying to contain the biggest dragon in center. A dragon eyes open and chuckle loud. Dragon, look like we be meeting you again soon. Izuku AZ. Behind entrance of a church. Middled. It's obvious you intend to interfere with our plan. Kalawana, repent with your life. Both fallen angel fly up to sky and ready for a fight. Rias, Aquino. Aquino. Got it, President. Put a hands into air and big stormy gather in sky, then lighting strike down on Aquino and start to transform into a shrine maiden. Middled, what? Are you trying to pull me into a cosplay show? Accuse at Aquino while point finger at her. Aquino didn't answer but concentrate and use a magic. Kalawana, a barrier? Middled, isn't this pretty bad? Though this is super bad, now I don't have reinforcement. Aquino giggle. You can't get out of this cage. I'm Afriad said with SDSD voice. Kalawana. So, this was your plan all along. Aquino. Yes, we came here to get rid of all of you. My sincerest apologies. Middled. Did you think we are bird? Yell at Aquino. Rias. Be stay still and disappear. Kalawana snort. Enjoy posing. Once the ritual is over, even you won't be able to stand in his way. In underground, Izuku arrived to room and see exorcist peoples, Asia and Ray on cross tie with chain, while standing near them was Don. Don, yo, welcome, demon. You are quite late. Turn around and look at Izuku. Izuku, why you UMA Asia? Ray/Asia. Izu/Izuku-san. Look up from cross. Izuku. Don't worry, I'm coming now. Move forward, but stop by a lot of exorcist with holy sword. Move away. Glare at them with active a claw and tendril in each hands. Exorcist peoples yell and run toward Izuku. Izuku throw a tendril at group of peoples who wrap around in tendril and lift up into air like spider. Exorcist appear beside Izuku who try to slash down at tendril, but Izuku stop it with claw and knocked it out a light sword from his hand and slap with claw to face. Two more exorcists appear behind him and ready to slash, but two magic circle behind Izuku, and two tendril grab exorcist. Exorcist. What the hell is this? Struggle from tendril. Exorcist. How the hell he can active magic without looking back? Struggle 2. Izuku. How the hell did I do that? Is that a new skill from Sacred Gear? Shake head. Not as the time for Analyst look forward, only see a light spear land in front of him and explode. Izuku hit against the wall and fall down. Don't. TCH. Weak exorcist can't even take one demon down, but smirk the rituals is over. Tap his head and Asia scream with light glow on cross. Izuku. What the hell are you doing? Get up. Don't grin. To get her scared gear. Izuku eyes wide. Then she will filled by Don. Don, going to die? Asia stops screaming and two green crystal appear from inside of her. Don, twilight of healing, is finally in my grasp. Grab it then put inside of him. His body began to glow a bright green light, making Izuku shield his eyes with arms. After the light down, Don started to laugh evil. Don't laugh. I can now become the supreme fallen angel. I can now pay back those who insulted me. And I'll be praised by our leader. Izuku, you butt. Yell at him and run toward Don who doge it by fly up to sky and snap his finger. Don, you can take them for all I care, consider a gift. I've got what I need. Asia fall down, but caught by Izuku, and Izuku look to Rei who land down by herself, and look Izuku giving a Oka sign. Asia, Izuku-san, said with still fighting. Izuku, hey, I came to take you back, hang in there. Asia, yes, said with a sound that doesn't lively. Rei, Izu, we need to get out. Izuku nod, and about to run until Don fly down in front of him and Rei. Don, I'm Afriad, that is impossible, my dear. You see, letting you both go will be a problem for me when I report back to Kokubile-sama. Beside, I want to enjoy Nun a bit before she can die, haha. Izuku glare at Don with sacred gear glow in red, but snap out by Rei. Rei, Izuku go out first. I cover for you. Izuku, what? Look Rei with surprise, and turn back to green color. Rei, I will be fine. Beside, three shadow appear in front of Izuku, and stand beside Rei. Izuku, Shiro-chan, Kiba, Issei. Issei yo. Kiba, leaves this to us and go get help. Kaneko, go Izuku. Rei, we got it. Izuku, Everyone thank you, said with a smile, and run to upper floor. On upper floor, Izuku and Asia appear from underground floor and place her down on one of the pews. Izuku, hang in there, Asia. You'll be free once we get out of here. We can have fun together, always, said while Asia lift up her hand and Izuku grab it. Asia, I was happy that I had a friend, even for a short while smile. At Izuku, even she is in pain. If I were born again, will you become more than my friend? Izuku eyes wide. Asia. Asia hold Izuku cheek. I love you Izuku ever since that do why. Asia hand fall down from Izuku hands, and her eyes close with smile. Izuku, Asia. Pull close to her. Why God? Why did she have to die? She was a kind girl, and yet she had to go through all that hell. Yell, how could you just let her walk around being despised by other people just because she made a simple mistake? She didn't know that man she healed was a devil, and yet you never bothered telling her in some way, shape, or form that he was one. It makes no sense, DMNU. Asia didn't deserve to have such a terrible life. If you actually do care about her and forgive people of their sins, then please, bring her back. She didn't deserve this. Please God, please bring back my loved one. Hold close to Asia while crying. Don, a demon, repenting in a church? Izuku eyes wide and look at Don, who's sitting down on pew with evil grain. Don, that's one nasty joke. Izuku, you glare at him with sacred gear glow and red again, but fast. With Rias and Aquino. Kalawana, it doesn't matter what that kid's capable of, said to the Aquino. He doesn't stand a chance against Donasek. Fire a light spear at Aquino and Rias, who Rias block it with dark magic circle. Even if he did survive, he'll only be a thing waste. Rias' expression has turned into a scowl after Kalawana started laughing. Kalawana, a powerful pawn, what a thing joke. Threw a 12 light spear attack at Rias, aiming for her heart. However, Rias just stood there with her scowl continuing to growl. Aquino, watch out, warned her, but the spear was already near Rias. Rias' entire body was surrounded by her crimson power, and it destroyed any incoming attacks before it could ever pierce her. Rias, he's not a joke, said to Donasek. Her red hair was now covering her eyes. No one makes fun of my servants. And if they do, they're going to pay the price for it. Kalawana looked on in horror at the crimson power surrounding the redhead. Aquino, oh my, you shouldn't have made her upset, you silly angel. Kalawana, Middled, get us out now. Look for Middled only for her to be gone, and Rias, a black aura with red outlining, inflamed the Kalawana and area around them bright in red light. Back with Izuku. Don, take a look at this wound I have. Brat showed the cut on his left arm to him. Izuku, where are Rei, Shiro, Kiba, and Issei? Questioned with anger in his tone. But the fallen angel ignored his question and placed the palm of his right hand above his wound. His hand glowed green, and it healed the wound. Don, it's wonderful, isn't it? Asked him. No matter the injury, I heal instantly. A perfect gift for those of us who no longer have the benefit of divine protection, wouldn't you say? He then spread his arms out with a menacing look on his face. And now, I'll show all of those BSDRDS how strong I am with this new power. I shall prove to everyone once and for all that I am the supreme fallen angel. Izuku, what does that matter? Don raised an eyebrow at his question. What does that have to do with Asia? She wasn't a threat. She didn't care about power. Don, unfortunately, for those who have sacred gears, this is their destiny. Izuku, bullshit. Countered. She never would have used it. She just wanted to live in peace. Damn it. Don, out of the question. Izuku, what? Don, humans don't have the ability to survive in their world with their sacred gears. Even if they choose to use the power for good, they are seen as different and would be tortured out of fear or be experiment in lab. Flashback. Asia, I was branded a heretic because I had the power to even heal demons. Asia, I don't have many friends. Flashback end. Don, that's simply the way it is. That's just how human are, even with such a wonderful power. Izuku, but I'm Asia's friend, and I tried to protect her as a friend. Even some hero will protect her, if she asks for it. Don, but she didn't, right? And some hero just will give up if we give some money to them, and now she is dead. All because of you are too weak to protect them, like how I will take care of Rainer when I finish you. Throw a 2 spear at Izuku's leg and stab right through it. Izuku throw up a BLD and hold on to them. Don, it hurts, right? Light is a deadly potion to demons. Just by coming into direct contact with it burned them. It caused demons sharp, excruciating pain, especially if they're low-class demons like you. Izuku. So what? This pain is nothing to what Isa and I go through. Pull out a light spear from leg and BLD spill out. Don't clap. That's quite impressive. You did well for a low-class demon, but see Izuku kneel down, that's your limit. A typical low-class demon would have died long ago. I tip my hat for you, because of how strong you are. Izuku. Power. I need more power to defeat this freak. Just one. Then why are you still holding back? Izuku hold his head. You have the power that can even suppress God. Izuku, who are you? Asked in pain. Grin. Your partner. Don't. Oi, are you still alive, or did you go insane from that pain? Chuckle a bit. Either way, make a light spear die. Fly toward Izuku and try to stab the chest, but magic circle appear in front of Don. Magic circle look. Don eyes wide and his shoulder stabbed through by a spike that appear from magic circle. Don cut off the spike and jump back while heal his shoulder. Don, what the hell? How is he active the magic without looking at? Look at his sacred gear glowing fast. Does it have to do with his sacred G cut off by Izuku yell in pain? Izuku body cover in red line moving all around until it faint away. Izuku get up slowly and look Don, who suddenly felt fear while staring at the different eyes of Izuku. Don, I don't know what your sacred gear is. Make a light spear in his hands, but you will die here. Fly toward and try to stab, but a red glowing tail appear behind Izuku and block the attack from Don. Don surprised and see two more tail wrap around Don waist and throw it to wall. Don cough of BLD against the wall and fall down to ground. He look up and see Izuku snap his finger and all tails point to Don. Izuku, let us see how much you like in pain when you hurt her. Walk toward Don, who started to feel more fear ever in his life. Don, stay away. Throw a light spear at Izuku, who grab with his crawl and crush it. No. Try to run away, but he was pulled back by Izuku tail wrap around his Don leg and throw him at wall, pew and statue. After trash him around, Izuku pulled Don in front of him and made a big fist with his tendrils. Punched toward Don face and sent him out of window. Izuku, serve you right. Said with breathing heavy, retracted all powers back to him and about to fall down, but catch by Kiba and Issei appear beside him. Kiba, man, you really are something, huh? Izuku. Kiba, Issei, I'm glad you're okay. Issei, man, I never thought you to defeat a fallen angel on your own with your news power. Izuku. Wait, you mean you guys were watching? Kiba. Sorry, the president ordered us to not get in your way. Izuku, she did? Rias, I did. Izuku, Kiba, and Issei look Rias, who leaning against the wall while looking at them. I knew you could defeat him easily with your skill and brain. Izuku, President. Rias. I was done with my business, so I teleported to the basement here. Once there, I saw Yudo, Issei, Kaneko, and Fallen Angel fighting a whole bunch of priests. Kiba, we wouldn't have made it without her and others. Izuku. Diamin, I shouldn't have worried about you, but did you kill Rainier? Rias. No, she was escaped. By another Fallen Angel help. Izuku, I see. Look away with smile, but that smile fade away and look down sad. Suddenly a door opened with Kaneko, who being dragged down toward Rias and others. Kaneko, President, I brought her. Said while throw Don towards the four devils. Rias, it's nice to see you again, Fallen Donasik. Rias said with a hint of disgust in her voice, and don't look up in fear. Also, it seems you won't be able to call for any more backup since I blasted them away. Izuku / Issei, blasted away? Kiba, the president is known as Crimson-Haired Ruin Princess, or Princess of Destruction. Issei, destruction? Look Rias with excitement. I never knew I was serving such a MSTR. With Akino. Acneo. Oh my, you made such a mess. Said while sweeping away the feather with chuckling. Back inside a church. Don't glare at Rias with hate eyes. Grimory girl, how dare you cut off by Rias? Rias, when you attacked Izuku and Issei the second time, I figured there were fallen angels in this town, and I knew you were scheming something. We wouldn't have interfered if you hadn't caused us trouble, but look to Issei and Izuku with eyes wide. Issei. Izuku, that's sacred gear. Issei, I don't know when, but its shape changed when I battle a lot of church. Look at his sacred gear. Izuku, mine too. Look at his sacred gear. Rias, a red dragon and chaos dragon. Oh, I get it now. Look back to Don Fallen Angel Donasik. These boys, Hayato Issei's and Midoriya Izuku, sacred gear is not a mere twice critical or changes weapons. Don't what? Rias. Issei gear known to double its holder's power every 10 seconds, allowing any who possess to surpass even the devil or god in power temporarily. It is one of the 13 Longinus, the gauntlet of the Red Dragon Emperor, boosted gear. Issei/Izuku though, amazing. Rias. Izuku gear known to be the power to make a very destructive weapons that can tank any kind of weapons from angel, devil, or god. It is one of the 6 great dragon, the gauntlet of the Chaos Dragon Emperor. Don. Both of Bratz has the ominous sacred gear known to bring ruin even to God. Rias. It may be potent, but it takes time to train and MSR, so it's not almighty. Look at Don with smirk. Izuku only won because you let your guard down. Donasek clenched his hands tightly, thinking of a way to try to escape until he got a plan and look up to Izuku. Don. Oi, Brat, are you really going to let them kill me? Because if you did, Rainier will die. Izuku face pale from what Don said. You know what I'm saying, right? If you truly care for that wretched beach, then you know keeping me alive will ensure that she will survive. Rias glared at him, raising her left arm with a crimson aura. You dare try to threaten my cute servant, then dash. Suddenly Izuku stopped her, which caused Rias to question him if he was going to listen to this fallen. But Izuku didn't say anything. With his eyes covered by his hair, he walked towards Donasek with a glare that caused him to feel a strong pressure on his body. Don't. Even if you kill me, you going to become a villain, you know. Yell at Izuku with afraid. Izuku. Maybe, but to ensure the people that I love is protect from the like of you. Snap his finger, and Fourtail appear behind him, and gather energy in middle to create a dark magic. I will walk down that path. Energy beam fire at Don, who scream in pain and exploded into pieces. Izuku look up to the feathers that fallen on them turn into dust one by one until nothing left with a green glow that belonged to Asia's sacred gear. With tears pouring out of his eyes, he grabbed them until he felt someone touch his shoulder. Rias, let's return this to her. Izuku nodded his head and walked toward Isa. After Izuku placed Asia's sacred gear on both ring finger. Izuku. President, everyone, I'm sorry for dragging you all to this problem. Said with tear, even with all your help, I couldn't save Asia. Rias. It's okay, you just lacked experience as a demon. No one will blame you. Izuku. But I cut off by Rias. Rias. It's unheard of, but it's worth trying. Izuku looked back, see Rias pull out a chess piece of bishop from her pocket. Do you know what's this? Izuku. A bishop piece. I wide. You don't mean cut off by Akino appear behind Rias with magic. Akino. It looked like I make in time. Izuku. Akino-san. Rias. A bishop's task is to support other demons in the household. Her healing abilities would make her a capable bishop. Issei/Izuku. President. Said with happy. Rias. Let's welcome our sister to Devil World. Rias placed the bishop piece in the middle of the nun's chest so she can start the reincarnation procedure. Izuku moved in his friend's position so he can witness how the reincarnation process works. Rias. In the name of Rias Gremory, I call to Asia Argento. Hear my command. Return thy soul from the shadows of death to the human realm. Rise once more as my devil servant. Rejoice, for you have been given new life. During the reincarnation process, the bishop piece turned red and began to slowly enter Asia's chest. The piece successfully entered Asia's chest, and her body glowed a light red. Her body then went back to normal afterwards. Issei. President, how's Argento? Asked Rias. Rias, quite. Asia's fingers glowed green. After the light went away, everyone noticed that Asia's eyes were slowly opening. Her eyes did open and she slowly got up into a sitting position. Izuku. Asia. Kneeled down beside her. Asia, huh? Izuku looked Rias. President, I cut off by Rias. Rias. I only resurrected her because I wanted her ability to heal even us demons. You'll be taking care of her. Turn around and walk away as her senior demon. Asia look Rias first, then look Izuku. Izuku-san? I cut off by Izuku. Embrace her and hold her tight. Izuku, welcome back, Asia. Said with tear fall from her cheek. Outside of church, Rainier see Asia come back to world as a demon and smile for her to reunite with Izuku. Her smile also turned into sad, knowing she have to go back to her boss and not able to see Izuku for quite some time. Rainier turned around and about to activate a magic. She heard a whisper from a wind. Izuku whisper, "Thank you, Rei. Let's see each other again." Rainier looked down at church and smile at Izuku, then active her magic and gone from there. Next day at a cult research club, Issei, "Good morning," said while come into a cult research club. Rias on sofa sitting and drink her tea until she heard Issei come in and look at him. Rias, "Good morning, Issei. How is Izuku doing?" Issei, "He's fine. After Asia heal him, he been doing great," said while took a seat close to her sofa. Rias chuckle. She's already doing her job as a bishop. No wonder the fallen angels wanted it. Issei, President. Rias, what it's? Look at Issei. Issei, there's an evil piece for each chessman on the board, right? Rias, yes. Said while sip a tea. Issei, then will there be 6 more pawns like me? Said with a little jealous, but having more rivals would be a little look at Rias who stare at Issei. Oh, I'm joking. It was just a joke. Rias put down her tea. You and Izuku are my only pawn, Issei. Issei, that's look at her with blush. Rias, when a human is resurrected as a demon, the number of evil pieces consumed depends on the abilities of the human. Said while walk toward Issei and stand beside him. Issei consumed? Feel a arm wrap around Issei who blush and see how close Rias face with him. Rias, the only pieces I had left were a knight, rook, bishop, and 8 pawns. I had to use all of my 6 pawns on you and 2 on Izuku. So you both could be resurrected as a demon. Issei, you used all 8 just for us? Asked. With surprise. Rias nod. Human with potential are very rare, but I bet on that potential to bring you back both, and with that I won the bet, and got 2 sacred gear of red and chaos dragon. Issei, Rias touch Issei cheek. Crimson-haired ruined princess and gauntlet of the emperor of red dragon both are red, so it's a perfect match. Issei indeed. Said with blush red. Rias, since you have been a good boy, do you want a reward? Issei reward. Rias nod. You can ask anything said while show her BRSD. Issei glup. Then please let me touch your melons. Try to touch Rias only to be stopped midway by Izuku VC. Issei fall down and look up to Izuku who look at him with dagger. Izuku, I only leave you for a moment and to think you would ask this kind of reward. Issei, wait. Said while moved back away and shadow of Izuku cover him. Izuku, prepared. Give a beat-down lesson to Issei with a slipper. Asia behind him with Rias looking at them. Asia, it's Oka, not to stop them. Said with worry for Issei getting more bruise. Rias, it's okay, this is normal. Looking at Issei crawling away from Izuku, who use a tale to bring back to him and give a lesson more anyway. Do you regret become a demon? Asia looked at Rias and smile. No, I'm very grateful. Also making my dream come true more than one. Rias, oh, what kind of dream it's? Asia, a friends and look Izuku with blush boyfriend. Rias smile, I see. A door to the clubroom opened revealing Akino come in with pushing a cart that hold a cake with Kiba and Kaneko following behind her. With that came celebrating of welcome Asia and a show of Izuku given a lesson to Issei and the was how. Story end. Not now. Outside of a cult research club window at tree. A bird looking at them with a man laugh behind it. That was a great final episode. In a room. A man with blonde hair and blue eyes using the bird to spy on the group, mostly on Rias. His attire consisted of a burgundy blazer with matching breathes and black dress shoes. Surrounding him were 15 appealing girls with a couple of them cuddled up against him. Just kidding. So, this was the end of part 2 of this series. Stay tuned for next part of this series, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.